what's up you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Welcome back to another Gear Thursday. We're going to actually compare the Fender Squier Strat to the Fender American Strat. Now, that's a huge difference in price and quality, but we're going to start with just hearing the differences. So I'm going to play the same pickup configurations and the same riffs with the same settings on the amp, so we can just like really use our ears to hear the difference, and then we'll talk about you know, what we learned from the experience. All right, we're going to start with my favorite pickup configuration, the neck pickup right there, and we're going to start with the American Strat. Right, we'll just do something a little more pretty. All right, now I'm going to go to the middle position because I probably use that one the second most, to the bridge position. All right, let's hear the two, well, the quote-unquote out-of-phase positions. We're going to go to that second position now. All right, now we're going to go to the second to the last position here and hear that with the same riff. right, the third position I use the most, and we're gonna still stick with this American Strat here, is the very back. And I'm going to, you know, get a little more twangy with it. All right, you can't play guitar without getting a little raunchy with some overdrive, so we're gonna do some raunchy lead guitar and more distorted stuff. I usually use the neck pickup, so we're gonna stick with that because that's gonna be probably the most common Strat sound. So here we go. I mean, when you're talking about a guitar that costs $150 to a guitar that's over $1,000, you know, it's such a huge difference in price that you would expect the quality of the American Strat to be much higher. And now it is. Everything looks a little bit cheaper, which we would expect it to be. So I can confidently say Squier Strat, hopefully the ones in Indonesia, I think it makes a big difference. You can learn on it. I think it looks super cool. So it would be a great investment for learning guitar. Now, as far as tonal qualities, I'd love to hear your comments below, obviously, what you could really hear. Now in this room, live in the studio, what I heard was that the Squier was a little tinnier, wasn't as warm. I also feel like it wasn't as loud either. And the other thing I noticed when I started to get a little bit raunchier, I couldn't hear as much definition of all the notes. It was just a little bit, you know, muddier. It's still a really cool guitar though. Now, one thing I also did notice though on the downside is just, you know, the neck in general, it was a little bit harder. I just think, you know, the material of the neck, it didn't, you know, wasn't as smooth feeling on my hand. Great guitar though. All right, so now I'm holding the American Strat here and I can immediately, as I switch back, I feel a solid guitar. Obviously we're talking about a much higher price point, so all the materials that go into an American Strat are just way higher quality. The neck, when I was playing on it, you know, demoing both guitars, the neck, it just felt smoother under my fingers. I've been playing and teaching guitar for a long time, way before YouTube, and I remember always kind of trying to push students away from the Squier, and this brand new one I just bought is way better. So I've seen the technology in making cheaper guitars go way up in quality. So that's a really good thing. All right, thanks you guys for watching. If you'd like to see other comparisons, please let me know in the comments below. Like I said before, you can't go wrong if you're trying to learn and you want a fun guitar, you can get the Squier Strat. One more thing that I remember as I'm sitting here is one of my favorite guitar players is Jack Pearson. from Nashville, Tennessee, and he actually grabs the Indonesian Squiers and he just makes a couple of tweaks, and those are the main guitars that he uses. So if it's good enough for Jack Pearson, I know it's good enough for you. Thanks again for watching Marty Music, and I hope to see you guys again real soon. See ya!